Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you all can see from the title, today we are going to talk about the Cambridge exam because I have just taken the Cambridge exam and I want you all to know what it's like. I'm going to make 3 videos and this is the first one. In this one I'm going to explain you my experience, what I have been studying, how it was like to prepare for this exam, IELTS versus Cambridge, because these two exams are very related to each other and I want you to know the difference between these two before you choose one. And in this video I'm going to explain you what I have been through in the past year, because this Cambridge exam, it's a really big deal. So let's dive into this video, and if you want to see the whole experience with the Cambridge exam, subscribe, because I'm going to post 2 more videos. One will be the day when I had my speaking exam and I filmed everything from that day, and the 3rd video will be about the use of English, reading and listening exam, because the speaking trial and these others had place in 2 different days, so I really filmed everything. And don't forget to subscribe, and let's get into this video so you all can see what the Cambridge exam is really like. Firstly, I want to apologize to you because I filmed the whole video with my glasses on and you all can see the reflection on them, and I don't think that you really like that thing, but look, my glasses are like this, so I can't see without my glasses, so don't mind my glasses, just receive the information that I've given to you. So firstly, let's talk about IELTS and Cambridge. Why did I choose to give the Cambridge exam? Well, because the most universities that I have applied to requires IELTS exam, but they also require Cambridge. So why? Because I thought that IELTS was easier than Cambridge, so I prepared for a while for the IELTS exam, but then something hit me and I switched to Cambridge exam. Why? Because IELTS only lasts 2 years, because it's only an exam, while Cambridge is a certificate that lasts your whole life. So I would have had to pay the same amount of money to take my IELTS exam, which would have expired in 2 years, while the Cambridge exam, it would have lasted all of my life. So I decided to take the Cambridge exam because it's a certificate and I will have it for the rest of my life. And also I take the CA, which is the C1 exam. They also have lots of exams. They have B2, C2, A1. I don't know, they really have lots of exams, so if you want to take any of these exams, you should check them out. I've taken my exam at the EE Center in Bucharest, Romania. And I think that this center is an international one, so you should check them out. I will leave their link down below in the description of this video. And now let's go to the other topic of this video. How was my whole process with the Cambridge exam, and what have I done to prepare for the Cambridge exam, and what I've been studying and how my life was. This is the next subject of this video, so if you are interested in this kind of stuff, keep watching, because you will learn so many things from this video about the Cambridge exam, which taken over my whole life for the past year. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you what I've learned for this exam, and hopefully you won't do the same as me, because I left all this information on the last week because I was too lazy to learn it. I have just been doing my test and that was all for me. I thought that I don't need to learn these things, but guess what? It was wrong. So I've learned them in the last week before my exam. So let's start with the writing part, because this is the easier part and I'm sure that everyone will do good on this part. The subject from the part 1 of the writing examination is an essay. They will choose the theme, but on the part 2 of this writing examination you will have 3 different subjects to choose from, but you will have to learn how to make a report, formal letter, informal letter, a review, a proposal. These are pretty much what you have to learn for the writing part. Now let's go to the use of English. Now I don't think that you have to learn something, you just have to solve as many tests as you can, because you will meet again some expressions in those tests because they are really common, and if you solve many tests you will see that you'll know how to solve the use of English part because you have already met this expression in somewhere else. So do as many tests as you can and you will be a master and you could solve this use of English part. Now on the reading part, it is really on your luck because some text contains astrology terms, scientific terms that I don't think that I would have known even in my language because I'm not passionate about science or astrology, so I really had no idea about those terms. But luckily on my reading test things were fine. I had some problems with the first text because it was harder than the others, but I really think that I've done my best with the 3 different texts that I had because they were really easy. I have understand them, so I have solved the exercise really well. On the listening part, well, I don't know what to say here. You just have to solve as many listenings as you can, so you can get an expertise into solving the listening part because, well, you have to pay attention and to understand and to solve this exercise fast so you could listen and write at the same time. So you really had to practice your focus and your attention for the listening part. The speaking one is the easier one, I promise you that. Everyone will do good on here as everyone will do good on the writing part because you just have to say your opinions. I had the simulation before the Cambridge exam and I've taken all the parts before and I've really done pretty well on the speaking part, and I think that's why I wasn't nervous when I had to give my official exam because I've been through that before and I've seen how easy it is. You just have to speak. It doesn't matter what you say, you just have to speak. Say whatever comes through your mind because it doesn't matter what it is, you just have to talk on that subject. You can lie, trust me, you can lie. You don't have to say the truth. You can invent everything you want just to speak. So say what comes through your mind, just speak. That's my advice for you. I forgot to say that for the use of English part, you'll have to use the conditionals, the modals, the passive voice, the inversion. This one is really important. You will also have to learn infinitives and gerunds. I really have an entire notebook, but I've made a scheme here so I could have learned easily. I don't know what to say anymore because I really think that I've covered everything about my experience because all I've done was tests, many tests. And when I made something wrong on my test, I would have written down the mistake and after that I would have learned it. Look, all of these are mistakes that I've made and I've written down and I learned them before my Cambridge exam, but don't do like me, learn from time because it is harder than you think it is. So if you want to go through this, I wish you all my best, good luck and learn for it. You will see how my experience was in the next 2 videos that are going to appear on my channel because I really filmed everything from leaving my town, from having my last private lesson to going back home after taking my Cambridge exam. So stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see those videos, if you want to see how it's like to take the Cambridge exam, because I really want to help you all as it wasn't easier for me to take this exam and I would have wanted to know everything before I decided to take my English exam, but I couldn't find any videos of this type on YouTube, so I decided to make ones myself. So don't forget to hit the like button, to subscribe if you want to see the other videos, which I promise that will be really helpful for you and I won't waste your time So subscribe, like and share these videos with your friends or with your families, with your loved ones, because I want to help as many people as I can, and I wish that many people will see this video because I really want to help you. If you want to take this exam, you should definitely watch this video and the next videos, because what I've been through can relate to other English examinations, not only with the Cambridge one, because guess what? All are the same. So don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for being here today. I promise I will help you in the future if you decide to stay close. Bye! Okay, so now I'm going through all of my tests that I made recently to see if I written down some expressions, idioms, or some translations.